Welcome to day 9 of Lifepro's 12 Days of Christmas Workout. I'm Roseann White, and I'll be leading you through the workout today. Before you begin, be sure you've watched the intro so you learn how to make this series work for you. Today's workout is seated, focusing on back strength and posture. I want to suggest that you have a long resistance band handy for round 2 or light weights. Or you can just use your hands and arms, no weight at all. But remember, modify as needed, take breaks as needed, have water handy, and have fun. So we're going to begin on our platform. Again, we're seated. I'm going to turn my Rumblex on, oscillation mode, and I'm going to go to a speed of mid-30 range. Starting with really good alignment, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take a big breath in and a long breath out. Find those posture muscles, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, abdominals are pulled in, and breathe. We're going to do a narrow row. So you're going to hinge from the hips, reach down, hands along the shins, and pull back and squeeze shoulder blades. I'd like you to look down at the floor and not at me once you understand the move. I'm going to pull back, and I'm going to show you from the side if you're not sure what this means. You're going to pull back. And every time I pull back, I want to keep my belly in. I don't want you to pop your chest forward. Exhale and inhale. We're drawing shoulder blades together. This is called protraction. Abdominals pulled in to support your spine. If you were to put a fist under your chin, you'd be able to hold it. So I've got long neutral spine in a hinged position, pressing down into my feet as I glide my elbows back. Hands to the shins, hands to the hips. And exhale with that pull. 5 more seconds here, and then we'll restack. Feel your big toe to the little toe, and come on back up. The next one I call serve a tray. So the palms are going to face up. Relax your shoulders down. And take a couple breaths here and just feel the lifting of the crown of your head to the ceiling, pushing into the feet. We're going to reach forward like you've got a platter, then elbows at the side, rotate out and stretch wide. Serve your tray, pull it in, then offer plates to each side of the room. Forward and back. So with a light weight, maybe 2 to 3 pounds, this will be you might feel a little bit more work in your spine, but if you're really isometrically contracting the muscles, feeling the push, feeling the reach out, feeling your platform, we're working on just sitting up tall while we move our arms in space. Using our breath to push out, inhale and exhale. I never want to lift my hands any higher than my shoulder joints because I don't want my neck muscles, my traps, to work. But I want to give you everything I got here and then give it away to the sides of the room. One more time each way, and then release. The next exercise is a wide row. You're going to be hinging forward again, and it's almost like goalpost arms, but I want the elbows to come forward. So let me show you from the side, and then you'll join me. Your feet are on the platform, you're leaning forward, you're looking at your toes, and you're going to pull the elbows wide. Not back, but forward. Okay, let's do it. Reach wide and then reach down. I sometimes call this Scarecrow arms because we want the elbows to do the work. The hands are hanging there and the elbows are pointing to the sides of your room. Again, I want to remind you, chin is pulled in. Even though you're hinged forward, your tailbone is pushing back and your chest and your heart is leading forward. And we're reaching all the way down and wide. Again, we're getting to the range of motion that works for you, that you're not feeling any pain, any pinching, any strain, but fluid movement with your shoulder blades retracting and protracting. Sliding together and sliding apart. One more time and sit up. Excellent. So our last one I call the steering wheel. Okay, relax your shoulders. You're going to bring your hands forward and imagine you're holding your steering wheel. You want to sit nice and tall, okay? So I am going to move my arm muscles or my arm bones, but I want to feel like I'm holding onto that steering wheel and I'm making big circles. Maybe it's the steering wheel is the size of a bus steering wheel. And we're rotating up and down, exhaling and inhaling. Notice the abdominal muscles activated each time one hand comes up and one comes down. Pushing down in your feet. I'll remind you that all the time. This is why we want to be on the vibration platform, to get that glute activation going as the head is reaching, not the chin, the head, top of the head's reaching to the sky. Shoulders are down. In about 15 more seconds, we'll shake it out and do round 2 with resistance or weights. I may choose weights for one of these exercises. We'll see how my arms are feeling. 5 seconds, because this is work without weights, right? The arms weigh a couple pounds each, and shake it out. Okay, we're in our narrow rows. So I'm gonna take my band, I'm gonna place it under my feet. And I want a little bit of tension. Thumbs are pointing forward, I'm gonna lean forward, and I'm gonna pull to my hands to my hips and back. Notice the difference now when you add some resistance. Think of your ribs as knitting together like an elevator doors closing when you pull and releasing. Close and use your exhale breath. Inhale, exhale. Elbows drive straight back. Arms lengthen completely forward to pull back. This is our pulling exercise. Pulling exercises work our back muscles. As long as we don't let our head drop or our belly relax, the entire core is working, and of course the arms are too. We've got 10 seconds left here. Press into your feet, push into that band. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. And now I'm going to serve a tray. So I'm going to have my band, elbows are at my side, my thumbs are up. So the move will be forward, I push, and I've got some tension, then my palms face up. Hitchhiker out and reach wide. Elbows in, palms facing each other, push out. I've got tension in the band. Then I turn my palms and I reach wide. Turn in, push out, keep the resistance. It's going to be more resistance when we come here. Now again, if you add weight to this, and I'd say go light, 2 to 3 pounds. If you're a beginner, maybe just 2 water bottles until you build up joint strength, shoulder joint and elbow joint strength before you stress out the joints. If you're a seasoned exercise worker, you've got this down 5 pounds, 8 pounds, maybe even 10 pounds. Push out. Notice my hands never go higher than my shoulders. I want to think I have a tray. I'm reaching forward with my tray, and then I'm serving my platters. And relax. That's a lot of work. Okay, our wide rows, we're going to set up just like we did in our narrow rows. I'm on my band. I'm going to have some tension to start. I'm leaning forward. Okay, I want tension here because I don't like my elbows going much higher than my shoulders. I'm going to pull wide and back. Reach wide. So think elbows, not hands. Elbows pull. I keep my hands kind of close to my knees, but my elbows go flaring wide to the sides. And exhale. Can you pull your belly in another 1/4 inch by pushing the tailbone back and the elbows forward and out. Halfway through this, using the exhale breath to pull. If you notice you're in your neck, drop your shoulders away from the ears. Back is long and strong because the abdominals are supporting the spine. Last 10 seconds, guys. This is work if you're working it. Last 5. And last 1. Excellent. Okie doke. Our last one is our bus driver move or steering wheel. I'm going to take my band, or maybe you take a weight in your hand and you're going to hold the weight in each hand. But I'm going to take the band, I'm going to kind of hold it. I've doubled it up because I want a lot of tension okay? And I might keep my thumbs up because I keep my grip a little bit not so white-knuckled, and I rotate. Pull apart. This would be good even if you have a washcloth or a hand towel where you don't have a lot of give, but you're trying to pull it apart anyhow. Sit tall. I like the analogy if you had a band around your rib cage and strings attached to the band and a hot air balloon lifting you off your seat. Feel that space that you create between each vertebra. Sits bones are heavy, crown of the head to the sky, and all the muscles of your spine are supporting its neutral alignment. Last 10 seconds, platform may be shutting out by now. I can feel the tingle in my legs on this. And release. Good stuff, guys. Shake it out. We're gonna make some big, big shoulder circles. Breathing in and out. Now that was a lot of hip flexion sitting here, so we're just think big toe to little toe. Make little circles, open and close. Let the knee drop out. Reverse your circle, get into the hip joint. Go to the other side, big toe to little toe, lift the heel, lower the heel. The thigh bone comes up and down. And reverse your circle. It's like a knee circle here, right? I'm making a circle out to the side of the room. And then take your foot back, reach back at a nice big stretch, and then come across your body. Get a side diagonal stretch here. We've been very upright, so I want to make sure that we address different ways that our spine can move and bend. So we'll go on a diagonal, and then we'll switch sides. Foot on the ground, take it back behind your hip. Rely on your front hand on your front thigh or knee and reach up, stretch up, pull the chin in. You can look up, you can look forward, you can look down, whatever works on your neck. Drive into the pinky toe side of your foot and reach the pinky finger to the sky. Breathe into it. And then of course we want to do a little bit of rotation to make sure our spine is happy that way. Take your hands behind your head. We're going to rotate to your left, right hand on the left knee. Left elbow pulls back, lift the chest, breathe. Bring your hands back to center, relax your shoulders, rotate to your right. Left hand on the outside of the right knee, pull the right elbow back, let your eyes gaze toward your elbow, lift your chest, breathe into it. Come on back, and another few shoulder rolls. Plant your feet, reach your arms to the sky, sweep up on an inhale breath. Exhale, push out, press down to the ground, and you have just completed day 9, strengthening your back in a seated workout. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 10. Have a great day. Bye for now.